Hey, if you're listening to this right now, I want you to know that you don't need to do anything to be special here. You don't need to earn this moment. You don't need to prove anything. For the next few minutes, you can set down the pressure you've been carrying, the expectations, the comparisons, the endless list of things you think you should be doing. Just be here. And as you listen, I hope you'll let these words land softly, because they're right. You are worth it. You don't have to earn your worth. Somewhere along the way, many of us learn that our value depends on what we achieve, how productive we are, how helpful we can be, how successful we look, how much we give, how little we ask for. We begin to believe that if we work harder, improve more, or become someone slightly different, then maybe we'll finally deserve kindness, rest, or even love. But your worth was never meant to be something you earn. It isn't a reward waiting at the finish line. It's not hidden behind your accomplishments. It's not measured by your income, your appearance, your grades, your job title, or the number of people who notice you. Your worth exists. All of those things, they don't matter. Your worth exists before all of those. It exists on the days when you feel confident, and it exists on the days you struggle to get out of bed. It exists when you're succeeding, and it exists when you're uncertain. You don't become worthy by doing more. You already are. Maybe you've made mistakes, maybe you've said things you wish you could take back, or maybe you've taken wrong turns, trusted the wrong people, or spent too much time being hard on yourself. You're human. We all carry moments we are not proud of. But difficult chapters do not define your entire story. You're more than your regrets, you're more than your fears, you're more than your worst day. Think about someone you deeply care about. If they made a mistake, would you believe that they no longer deserve compassion? Would you tell them they were beyond hope? Probably not. You would remind them that they're still worthy of care, still worthy of patience, of love. Remember that you deserve that same kindness as well. Not because you've done everything perfectly, but because perfection was never the requirement. There is so much pressure to keep going, to stay busy, to always improve, to constantly become a better version of yourself. But growth isn't supposed to feel like a race that you can never finish. You're allowed to rest, and rest is not laziness. Pausing is not failure. Taking care of yourself is not selfish. You don't need permission to slow down. You don't need to justify your need for quiet. Even the earth has seasons of rest. Trees let go of their leaves, the ocean moves in tides, day becomes night. Everything in nature understands the importance of pause. You're a part of nature too. You weren't designed to give endlessly without replenishing yourself. So if you're tired, rest. If you're overwhelmed, breathe. If you need a moment, take one. Your worth does not decrease when your energy does. It's easy to look at other people's lives and wonder if you're falling behind, to believe everyone else has it figured out, to compare your behind the scenes moment with someone else's highlight reel. But comparison rarely tells the truth. You don't see the full picture. You don't see the doubts they carry, the struggles they keep private, the fears they don't talk about. And even if someone else is moving faster, that doesn't mean you're moving the wrong direction. Life is not a competition. There is no universal timeline you need to follow. You don't have to accomplish everything by a certain age. You don't need to have all the answers right now. Your path is allowed to unfold slowly. Your dreams are allowed to change. You're not behind. You're becoming. And that process doesn't need to look like anyone else's. If no one has told you this recently, let me remind you. You matter. Your presence does. Your voice matters. The kindness you give matters. The way you make people feel matters. The simple fact that you exist matters. There are things about you that cannot be replaced. Your laugh, your perspective, your memories, hopes, the way you see the world. You may not always recognize your value, especially on difficult days, but not seeing your worth doesn't mean it disappears. The stars still exist, even when the clouds cover the sky. Your worth remains, even when self doubt tries to convince you otherwise. So before you continue with your day, I want to tell you something that I hope you carry this with you. You do not need to earn your place in this world. You do not need to become someone else to deserve care. You do not need to have everything figured out to be worthy of love and respect. You're allowed to rest. You're allowed to grow at your own pace. You're allowed to take up space. And no matter what today looks like, no matter how productive you've been, no matter what challenges you're carrying, you're worth it, always. Thank you for spending these moments here. Be gentle with yourself today. And if these words helped you, come back to them whenever you need a reminder.